Hey, I like how, yeah, it does look like Tim Cook a little bit. I like how people are new to this stream react to that thing. And then people who are old to this stream are like, yo, you need to make a new intro video. But I'm not doing that just yet. I don't know, I might. Well, it's not really an intro video. Just before that, I would just have typed in things, and this looks way more professional, and I also like weird aesthetics, you know? Hey everybody. Hey Viral Beats. Thinking of news. I don't know if I have any news. I have a little bit of news. So right now, I have two different computers, and the one that you're looking at in the background is my music computer, and then the computer next to that is my video editing / internet / Discord / everything else computer. And as YouTube has, and basically I bought them both at the same time. I've always upgraded them both at the same time. And then I use mouse without borders to go between one and the other over my network, which works 90% of the time, but it does have little weird oddities. Like, actually, you don't even need me to. So if you look at the tempo here, I'm just going to like move it a little bit up, and it immediately goes to 522 BPM. And it's because I'm using a mouse over the network. If I use my other mouse, then it works just fine. Things like that can get annoying. And one of my computers has to be the dominant computer, and one has to be the, slave computer, I guess. And I realized that it has wreaked havoc on my... oh, but by the way, yeah, I see Jan here saying that it's lagged for you. It used to lag for me. Now I think I have a 10 gigabit switch, which nothing lags anymore. Like everything's just running through Cat 7 or Cat 8. I don't know, some high-end Cat cable. Ever since I got fiber especially, I upgraded all my network stuff. And so now it's running a lot better. But anyway, since starting my YouTube channel, this used to work for me great, because I used to do 100% audio stuff on this computer, and then on this computer I'd like play a Steam game, I'd invoice somebody, etc. But now that I'm doing streams, now that I'm editing, now that I'm like doing, for example, my last video was on Z-Plane, so I recorded most of it on my music computer. I have some plugins installed on this computer and some, whereas the majority are on this computer. This computer, like, people will give me a blanket license for everything that their software company has, which results in me having 1,000 plugins that I don't use on one computer and another. And so the whole thing is just becoming super messy. And I've realized as I've been working on music that it's really kind of just creating havoc, like, in my life. Like, it's just making it creatively difficult to do anything, because the flashbulb, or the music side of my career, has, I don't know, metamorphosized into a YouTube channel as well as that. And so what I've decided to do is just, both of these computers are like fairly new, but what I've decided to do is just get a i9, a 12th gen i9 with a new motherboard that's just tricked out, 64 gigs of RAM, DDR5, and everything now except for backup is going to be on solid state drives, which is the hardest thing to move on from, because I have so many terabytes of stuff, like, probably 20 terabytes of stuff. And so moving that all to SSD has been difficult. But so like next week, I think I'm going to move everything over to the new system, and I might, if I stream, it'll probably be from my laptop, because I have a feeling that it's going to take me a while to like upload everything. So anyway, that's my news, is I'm moving everything to one system, and then I guess I'll sell the other ones or something. I'm not really sure what to do with them, but I don't know why I told you that. I guess I'm excited about it just to have everything, to edit a video and make a song on the same computer rather than trying to do both at the same time, which has been the last 2 years of my life. And what other news is there? If you haven't figured it out from my Twitter, I'm toying with the idea of making a video about piracy, about software piracy, and music piracy, I guess. Just the pros and cons, the ethics, the etiquette, and mostly what slows me down with any video like that is interviewing people and all the meetings I have to have a good, well-rounded perspective. And so, yeah, I'm talking to some developers and some other folks. And yeah, that's about it. It's really, really hot in Georgia. It's I feel like everybody in this state is just destroyed by the heat lately. We all have limited energy. So, but today we're playing with some Dawesome software. Dawesome makes Abyss, which this is what I think we already did a stream on Abyss actually, and I really dug it. I was like really, really amazed by how awesome it was. Like, it was among the best pads I've ever heard. And so the Dawesome developer doubled down and has now made NOVUM, right? Yes, NOVUM, which is here. NOVUM comes with a pretty hefty sound library, and it has, I'm not sure why it's not opening. That would be, I've tested it more than once and it's worked fine, so it might be because I've just like reinstalled and updated everything. Going back to this problem where I have two different computers set up. So NOVUM is pretty rad. It has a pretty nice sound library, and it's just basically kind of a granular synth on meth that's designed for making pads. Let's see if I can figure out what the issue is behind the scenes here. Yeah, I'm not sure. Man, FL Studio. I need to update FL Studio too. All right. Oh yes, all my iLock things. For fuck's sake. Try this again. All right. It's always great when I'm not going to take anything away from NOVUM on this because and now on this computer over here, I have YouTube telling me that now would be a good time to insert ads. Get that money, guys. I wonder if NOVUM is just not loading with the newest. I think it isn't. Well, that sucks. Alright, so I just updated to a new version of this. Literally, I think it was like today was like the newest update, and they must have just not tested it on FL Studio. Alright. Guess we're just gonna... I'm gonna reinstall it. See if that works. Good times. Any questions? Anybody? Yeah, here's my iLock, by the way. The Slate Digital All Access Pass. This one, it was a not for resale subscription. It was like a permanent license that turned into a subscription and then locked everything that I had on my machine here. I was really, really annoyed by it because then I just had like, I mean, how many things come with them? Whatever, this is open now. All these things come with it, and so I was very unhappy about the whole thing. Let me see if maybe NOVUM installed a different version. No, this looks like the one. It's a VST3. I will flag it so we could open it up here. Maybe I was opening like an old one or something. What a bummer. Maybe I just need to wait. Maybe it's like scanning for the drives or something, so I'll just give it a minute. Would I box Justin Trudeau? Yeah. I mean, I'd box anybody, really. I'd feel like boxing Canelo or something would be a bad idea. But hopefully Canelo would be like, this is just a fun exhibition where I could show off and just show off my defensive skills or something. Yeah, like I don't think Mayweather would knock me out. I think he would just milk it for as much as he possibly could and then have fun. I made this t-shirt, not myself, but I had it printed just because I kept seeing the packs and everything that I ordered, and so maybe NOVUM works with Bitwig. We could try Bitwig. Because I was really, really impressed by the software, so I hope that... I'm not sure why it's not working with FL. Is there like... maybe there's another window or something. Nope. Alright. Let's open Bitwig. God, I cannot wait to have a fresh install, by the way. If I haven't said that 3 times already. I'm not updating anything right now. You chill out. All right, let's see if it's here. NOVUM. Oh, I think it's going to take a minute to scan for everything. What a garbage stream, huh? Sorry, everybody. Everything is just not... I think, is Hyperion there? We could play with Hyperion while it finds NOVUM. That's also available on Traction. And Hyperion has updated a million times, I believe. All right, let me make my head smaller. Yeah, I remember this. I remember the first time that I used Hyperion, my first reaction was how incredibly good the Blade Runner stuff sounded. Like, I was just like, oh my god, this is the best synth that I've heard that sounds like the CS80-esque type of thing. Make this a little bigger. Okay. Let's see if I could find it. Yeah, like the brassy synth pads. Rock synth lead. Can I search through presets? I probably... Yes, I will try out the augmented thing. Oh, by the way, no, NOVUM does not have iLock. It's part of... Yeah, it's just part of Traction's installer. Which, by the way, this Hyperion, while I think it's an amazing plugin, it did give me a lot, like, installing it, for some reason, I could not find, oh wow, generative. I guess I made, oh yeah, some sort of generative thing I made a year ago when this first came out. Wow. Ben Stream Combi. Oh, okay. Okay, I apparently made a whole song on a stream in the past using this. Anyway. I'll open a new channel and see if it's found NOVUM yet. No, it has not. This is frustrating. found Abyss. Yeah, how long does it take to... re-index? Upload index? Update index? Yeah, this is... I guess we just wait. What are the other questions? Well, how do I feel about teenage engineering stuff? Teenage engineering is... I don't know. I mean, I feel like they're more of a fashion brand than they are a synthesizer company. You know, like I feel like at least that's what their angle is, and I guess that's fine. I was kind of shitting on that tiny mixer, but I have a friend who's really into making chiptune stuff, and he's just really into like portable stuff, and he was just like, I've been waiting for something like this forever, and it does everything that I wanted it to, and it works as an audio interface. So whatever. I mean, for that, for his purpose, it seems fine. I have no issue. I don't care about the Op one anymore. It's just way too overpriced for what it is. Some people have asked me to check out the pocket operators. I won't spend money on them, but if somebody wanted to lend me one for, you know, that'd be a fun stream or something. But I feel like I have to, learn it, you know. I feel like I have to like memorize a bunch of button presses. So that would be annoying. Oh, I see. I don't know what the C means. Also, is nothing just gonna work today? Is that where we're at with life? Let's see why I can't. I feel like my MIDI controllers, or I have a montage, and is that randomly? Oh, we could rescan for plugins. Can we do that? Let's see if NOVUM shows up here. Yes, it does. Then why is it not? Hey. All right, controllers. Yeah, the montage should be here, right? Hello, montage. All right, and there we go. Okay, let's see if NOVUM has shown up yet. There it is. That took a long time. Please load. Otherwise, I don't really know what else to do. It looks like it's not loading here either. Well, I don't know what to say. Hey, Chill Collins. Hey, Ben, fan of your work for a long time. Where would you suggest someone start who's considering getting out of the DAW and working on physical analog synths? Or is it even worth it now these days? No, it's nice to have like a new interface. I think when I think of things that are like really good integrated deals, I mean, if you wanted to get into modular, the Create Audio stuff, CRE8 Audio, I've been meaning to do a video on their stuff for a while. They have really, really affordable things. It's quite amazing, actually. I would look into their stuff for sure, like their East Beast, West Best, I believe is what the name of their newest thing is. And yeah, those things are like, I think it's like $250 for like a little semi-modular. They also have like a really nice key bed that operates as a powered modular holder. I'm trying to think of other synths that I would consider to be really good values. Obviously the Polyon stuff, like the Polyon Play, you could, you know, if I haven't demonstrated that enough on my channel, you can make full tracks with it. But you know, you could do that. I suppose you could do that with like an MPC as well. All right. Let's see what else. What some other questions here. Speaking of chip tunes, how about that Dirty Wave Mate? Yeah, I have it. It's up on top of my piano. I dig it. Check out Mike. I don't know what his Instagram is, but Mikey303 does a lot of really great stuff with that. I've posted some stuff on Instagram with it. I dig it. I don't dig it as much as a tracker, but it's also tiny and battery powered. But no, it's a really powerful device for what it is. I like it. Have I ever thought about going deep into programming and doing my own VSTs? I have. Yeah, I have. But I would really rather, at this point, like I've made some of my own reverb algorithms and stuff. I would probably rather partner with a company that was, because I guess, you know, if I wanted to make a VST, I would want it to be something you would use, not just like a sample library for Contact or something, or you know, something that would just kind of be a half-assed measure. I would want it to be something that you'd actually use, and so I would want it to be really efficient. And since I'm not a coder by nature, I would rather have somebody who's really good at making efficient code, you know, so it could run nicely. So if I had, like, for example, if I had my own reverb, so it could run 7 instances of it on a M1 or something that way. So if I were to partner with another company, I might be into that. Chase Bliss reverb pedal. Yeah. I mean, they have not sent me their reverb. I don't know. I feel like they probably don't want. I don't know. I have no idea. I would say that with them having a pedal that costs over $1,000 for reverb, they probably don't want anybody who would criticize it, which is understandable, and that's probably. I probably would be a little critical of it because I've heard the algorithms, not on my own though. I haven't like run them through my own test, but I have heard them. I guess NOVUM doesn't work. Which is such a bummer, right? Because this whole... I made a thumbnail and everything. I don't know what to do. I guess I'll reinstall it. I wish I could downgrade. Maybe I can. Maybe I could find out where Traction stores old things. It's so fun. I wish I didn't update it because it was working absolutely perfectly. Like, I had nothing but... I mean, yeah, I wouldn't do a stream on something that I didn't love. And let's see if it works with the reinstall. Boo. All right. Let me see if I could go back and find it. I'm always worried about my desktop because I have, you know, things that haven't been released yet, and I just want to make sure that not everybody can. I'm scared I have a folder name or something. Traction download manager, going deep in the file system here. Let's see if I have a NOVUM. We got to find out where Traction installs its files. All right. Oh, okay. I have 1.02 here that I could install. Look at me. Sleuthing. All right. Well, you can't look at me because I have this, but okay, so here's what I'm dealing with. I am going to delete this, and we can install 1.02 of NOVUM. So, yeah, I guess it's worth noting that NOVUM is currently not working with the new version. So how's that for a bug report? It doesn't load in any DAW. The manual's bigger than the actual thing. All right, let's see if it loads here. If not, then I will... Because it did load in FL Studio. Okay, there it goes. So it's just that version. Well, that is a bummer. Okay, now we'll go back to FL Studio and load it there, because that's where I actually have stuff set up. Good Lord. How far are we? We're 26 minutes in and we haven't gotten it. What a mess. All right. Yeah, it works perfectly with the 1.02 version. Not this version's Dawesome. The other one, not so much. All right. Let's see. Yeah, okay, so this is a granulator on meth, essentially. This is like, it's funny because I remember saying Abyss was among the best pads I've ever heard, and I'm willing to now find a contender here. Listen to that reverb too. Drowning pad. A flutes pad. So from my understanding, the flower thing in the middle, you could see the colors in the waveform. So it's Forever Piano. This one looks like it's colorful. I think you can change the order of the waves. Yeah, it's not very descriptive to, it's very loud. It's not very descriptive to be like, this, activate it to smooth the sound or give it more a more velvet character. Like, what does that mean? No, I would not think, I don't think Arturia released their free strings to combat this. Simply because Dawesome is a very, I mean, Dawsome's a small developer. I don't think that this has anywhere near the reach. Dawsome's just one guy, I believe. I don't think that it has anywhere near the reach of Arturia, which is approaching synth conglomerate levels. Yeah, so let's take this apart. Let's figure out. Yeah, that makes the time less synced, and then so we just have free. Oh wow, so we could just have a little tiny bit, maybe? Now let's change it to blue. Yeah, you're right, this doesn't really have that much of effect on some of these patches. I wonder if there's like an init patch. Let's see if there is. Load init patch. All right. There we go. Nothing. So I believe, let's figure out how to load. I feel like some people hate it when I do this, when I just walk into I think we could drag and drop actually, I believe. I feel like people probably hate it when I don't have anything to, when I don't have any idea what I'm doing, but at the same time, it is so good for just showing you what your experience will be like. And a lot of times I'm pleasantly surprised. I'm trying to see if I could just find a voice. Vocal bites. Vocal one shots. Now those are bad. Oh, you know what? I have gospel stuff. Let's see. Throw all my collection of voices. Oh, I have orchestral too. That should be fun. All right. There we go. Look at that. So now we could decompose that and that's bananas. Thoughts on Surge XT? I love Surge XT. I use it constantly. Weirdly, that being said, as much as I love Surge XT, weirdly, I feel like I feel like the interface has slowed me down a little bit from the old school Surge. I don't know. It's just a weird thing that I've noticed. Ooh, Sound Cube. Anybody remember this? I think I think I extracted the contact thing. I think I like cracked the sound. Jeez. Let's turn down that preview channel. All right. Let's end this. Oh, weird. Wonder how I add a destination. Oh, I see now. Okay, I'm getting a better idea here. All right, I'm going to initialize this again. I'm going to choose something that's a little more cool. Don't we just have like one? I need some one shots. Classical percussion. Rhythm and strings. This is stupid. All right, find something here. Pads. C minor 7. Okay. So here's what I'm confused by. What's the difference between that and this? All right, I think I get it now. Got it. That's clever. Oh, wow. All right. For anybody who didn't, for the person who was saying they didn't understand the homogenized area, does this make more sense now? I had no idea that you could do this. I don't do like Orchestral Swarm by Spitfire. I actually bought that. I bought all the swarms, and I'm not sure I ever used them. Can I right-click something here? Like if I go here, can I right-click this and then add? Ah, I see. Maybe this will do it. Like mod wheel. There we go. Okay. You know, it's funny because like I thought the presets were amazing, but I'm liking it a lot more now that I'm actually, this is the first time I'm actually like initializing it entirely. So to answer your question on if I like it, I'm digging it way more now. I'm trying to find just if I have any just dumb guitar one-off samples or something like that. And oh, there we go. Hard rock. No, I don't want that. Jazz one-shots. Just one note. I mean, whatever, this is all in one. Sounds very Irish all of a sudden. Can we zoom in here? Nah. Now we got it. Okay, and then as a surprise, we'll just leave the effects for last. A little bit of wet there. Sync. All right. Yeah, the tree thing, I just like trees. And I took a picture of one once. And that was about it. I just took a picture of one, ended up getting a silhouette of that dead tree in southern Illinois and tattooing it to my body. And then I used it as part of album artwork for Reunion. And then it just kind of became my symbol. And I really like it. I really hated the name The Flashbulb until that tree came around. And then the tree came around, and all of a sudden the aesthetic just made more sense to me. It just felt more personal and was no longer just like, a side project that a label required me to name rather than my own name. Let's see if I have any one-shots that are nice. Bass notes. No thanks. Keys and sounds. That'll be interesting. Do we have anything in C, though? Guess not. Okay. This kind of feels like Clouds a little bit, doesn't it? Like a proper VST version of Clouds. Like not just a Clouds recreation, but a actual, if it were to be a recreation. To Phil Collins. No. I'm not sure where Lincoln's Tomb is. I think it's in a town called, well, it wasn't. I mean, the tree is obviously probably changed by now, but because this is like 2005 or 2003. What is the name of the town? It's not Dix. It's a town called Dix, like D-I-X. It begins with an I, and it's only like 3. It's like Ira, I-N-A, Illinois. That's where the tree was. I think it's just like a small town with nothing but like a jail and an abandoned downtown area. That'd be a fun thing to add a modulator to. It's a good question how in tune this is, because this is an A. So, of course, the classic Piano Tech vintage piano, or the Piano Tech is just what I load for everything. So yeah, sounds more like it's, I mean, I guess if we wanted it to, we could just do this. Oh. I don't know what that did. Oh, whatever. Let's start over. Oh, okay, so it did tune it, but I just had everything out of tune. Okay. So now it's in tune. Let's give it a test to see how in tune it is. My pedal's far away. Get over here. Sounds in tune to me. Yeah, let's see if we could actually have something that's in C to load in there. Not a snare. That's pretty C-ish. Okay. There we go. See if we can make this sound like actual pad. I do like the Night Train one. So, if this actually works the way that I think it does, I'm actually really impressed. I think you can just estimate. So I want to play C, estimate. I'm not sure if you have to do that for each one. Let's go with peace. Yeah, it's a completely different scale. It's very odd. I really need to update Piano Tech to the newer version. It's just expansive. Yeah. Give me some reverb on this. can't get away with too much. I guess, or you can get away with a lot. I'm trying to figure out like how much melodically you could get away with since it sounds so vague. It does sound almost like Pale Blue Dot, doesn't it? Has that same sort of like... How could this not be the perfect British bedtime music? All right. Who wants to have a challenge? Can I make these are the musical challenges I give myself. Can I make an F sharp fit? All right, here's an F sharp. Right? Maybe that would be a good sim selections thing, as I choose a chord and then a note that doesn't, or a chord progression, and then a note that doesn't go over that progression, and then you have to make that note work. Yeah, there's definitely jazz piano. Oh, sorry, I thought somebody was asking me if that's jazz piano. All right, let's see if I do it here. I could demonstrate. All right, work my way to, because the root is here, the root's in F, but if we drop it down to a D, to a D9, and then keep working our way up. All right. Hear that? It worked. Okay, I win $100. Well, anyway, back to Novum. Enough masturbating. Enough jazz masturbating. I really like this pat, but it's all the homogenized parts. Oh, because we only have one thing running. Yeah, I just want a free copy of I want a free copy of NOVUM already, being a synth YouTuber. Soft piano pad. If you use the coupon code below, this costs 125 bucks, which, I'll be honest, it's a good deal. I dig it. One of the big factors of this is that it's very rarely gone over 10% CPU usage. Something like this, the CPU usage is all the... yeah, I tried, to be honest, I didn't, because there was already a sale going on, and this was kind of last minute. I was supposed to do like an interview thing with some GPU audio people, and they kind of screwed up their scheduling, and so I was like, oh, you know, I'll check this out because this is a nice plugin. So yeah, so we did get basically everything at Traction, especially stuff by Dawesome. So you could get NOVUM, Abyss, and Hibarium all for what, 30% off? Is that what that coupon is? So if you remember Abyss, this thing's fucking bananas. Like, yeah, let's just load up a pad. Yeah, the crazy thing about, it's not really crazy, but the funny thing about the Dawesome plugins, which there's only 2 of, to my knowledge, the funny thing about it is that, like, I don't know, Omnisphere is such a pain in the ass to use. I'm not a fan. A lot of people aren't fans. It's so expensive, but it was like the ultimate pad machine, or pad VST. And Pigments is good at pads, but it's not great at pads. Like this, I feel like it feels like Dawesome just came out of nowhere, and everybody was always asking me, like, what's the best VST for pads? And now I'm just like, oh, the Dawesome stuff. If you want like straight up pale blue dot pads without having to be me in 2007 or whatever, spending 3 days with your ears bleeding over perfecting a 50 channel pad. These seem to do it all very well. It's a good question. What makes a good pad? Let's get some text up here. if I could figure it out. All right, OBS. Do you know that there's a music version of OBS, by the way? I didn't realize this. It's on a GitHub somewhere. All right. Let's try. Let's put my money where my mouth is. Bring in this old classic. Okay, so this is just your classic FL Studio. So we're gonna need reverb with this, right? So we'll, I guess I'll just load up the old classic. Let's just go with vintage verb. Okay, we don't need it yet though. All right. So, pad. If I'm making a pad from scratch, I'm gonna turn these two down. God, I don't even remember how to use this that well. So now we just have a sine wave, square. I want a saw. Nah, I can do high quality, right? Yeah. So, to start things off, obviously you want a long attack. You want a long release generally. I like the sustain being somewhere in the middle. I like the decay being not that high and the hold not being that high. If I'm to my style of pad. So, go down an octave here. That's where I would begin. Now, one thing that would be really important, obviously, is to filter this. Not a big fan of resonance on my pads unless it's modulating a little bit. So now we have something akin to and of course we want to set an envelope to that. Dude, this could be a Udemy course. I could be making bank. Y'all better thank my Patreon members. And this, what you're about to see, is the cardinal sin of EDM. No, I'm just joking. That's just what Deadmau5 always says. I'm giving you the 411 on all of my pad making. You want there to be a slight difference between your, and I'm really, wow, FL Studio, can I take a minute to be like, dude, how awesome are you guys for showing me the ghost envelopes in the background here? You want your envelope for your filter to be a little bit off from your envelope for your overall VCA. And you obviously want the release to go longer and the attack to go longer, otherwise it's not noticeable. And delaying it may even be a nice thing. So now it should sound a little bit more still very one-dimensional though. So that's why we would want to go into pitch. And we want to make a delay, an attack on an LFO. Well, let's... Faster LFOs on the pitch gives you a more funky sound. Slower LFOs on the pitch give you a Boards of Canada sound. We want to be somewhere in here. And then we want to put a nice long attack on it. And that won't actually sound good until we put delay and reverb on it. Alright, now we want to add another saw. Offset the phase and tuning by a little bit. Not enough to make it sound binaural, but there you go, and that's with no reverb yet, so it already sounds wide. And then once you add reverb, and if you don't want to work with reverb, another popular pad trick for me, and lead trick for me, is that I'm just trying to only load FL's things here. If you just load some delay, actually we don't even need this one, we could just use the cheap little delay 2. Alright, a panning ping pong delay that is set pretty slow, so I'm going to put it like to 6 measures here. Decent feedback, but lower volume. And what this will accomplish is your vibrato, like once you add in the vibrato, it becomes really, really useful. Alright, let's see what we got now. Yeah, the 5th down is nice. Although I usually prefer to do that with a little reverb, but yeah, if you wanted to just bring this from 24 down to 19, you might get a decent. This is just a C major that I'm playing. Or he could alternatively bring this up by 7. But compare that to Abyss, rather. Got a lot more going on. Oh, what does this chord do? It's a very secret encounter. Maybe the mod wheel has to do something? I'm not sure. Ooh. Yeah, I'm not sure this is so compatible with jazz. What is Abyss costing right now in comparison to NOVUM? Let me look really fast. Abyss VST. Crack comes up as the first keyword after it. How much? Buy. So 30% off of $130. That's like what, 90 bucks? 90 bucks for some of the best pads you ever got darn heard. Yeah, that's lovely. Yeah, I'm excited a little bit about GPU audio. Yeah, we'll see. I'd like to have them back on the stream, or I'd like to have them on the stream to answer a lot of the questions from my community. I did an AMA on their community, but on their Discord thing, but it was, you know, it was kind of chill. It wasn't really too much about GPU audio as much as it was about like music distribution and technical things regarding that. Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little. It was like not intentional as a scheduling like mistake, but you know, I do hate like a day before a stream being like, oh, we're not doing this anymore, and then having to like come up with something last minute. That's makes me feel very unprofessional, especially since all of you get exclusive coupons and stuff if I have a good timeout. So for example, like I'm talking to IK Multimedia about doing a bunch of streams because they have an enormous amount of software, and I'm just pushing them to give me coupons for my viewers, and giveaways and things like that. And so if I have to do something last minute like this, then I just look for something that already has a good sale that I like and then do it on that. And so whatever, hopefully they come back, but next time there might be a contract. Just because I would like to make my streams. Yeah, it's, when I first looked at this software, I was a little bit, the first half hour is the newer version not loading, and I'm sure they'll fix that. But when I first looked at this software, I saw the amount of presets, and I saw how, there's a lot, but I saw the amount of presets, and then I thought to myself, there's not really... I thought maybe there wasn't much I could do. But now that I'm dragging and dropping stuff in there. What happens if I just drop in a loop? That's my question. And it... Oh, you know what? Those, let's see, 80s drums. Okay, that ain't gonna work. Yeah, for an effect like this, I could see it being a pretty good way to yeah, it's so weird with the color thing. And then I believe, yeah. yeah, turn a lot of sounds that aren't necessarily that inspiring into ones that are. I feel like I have so many like random samples of things that already came out of this. Yeah, I just maybe one vocal line. Let's see. Maybe I have one of my gospel albums here. Stems.
Hi, Lordy. My God called me this morning. Said my just a closer walk with thee. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Okay. It's a little complicated for me, but oh yeah, let's initialize this. I don't know what to do. Let's. Try and move these around a little more. I like don't want it to sound scary, but it's kind of good sample to begin with. I really like just the sound of it. What's the BPM? It doesn't really have one, does it?
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
All right. Everybody's now found peace with the Lord. We can go. No, I used to play a lot of, well, not a lot, but when I was younger, beginning my professional musician days, one of the few paying gigs in South Chicago was at a gospel church, and there's a whole lot of that in South Chicago. It's the birthplace of that type of music. So, yeah. Anyway, yeah, I do like piano techs. Yeah, I know they're up to 7, but I feel like they're going to be at 8 soon. So I like, because it is a kind of expensive, but it's amazing physical modeling. For anybody interested, I suppose it's a good stream wrap up topic. The pianos on their own. I have tried Keyscape. I think that it sounds amazing, but the loading times are absolutely atrocious. If you don't have like if you don't have everything on a solid SSD, you won't even be able to render your things in most cases, or at least from what I've tried. So I think Weeklystream77, they have a piano now, don't they? Maybe not. Thought that they had a piano. Or I know that they've had a piano, but I think they did some significant improvements to it. So we'll see. Piano V3. That would be it. Yeah, this is Arturia's new. That's a good idea, but I'll do that later when I'm not streaming. What are my options? All right. Sad birthday. Compared to Piano Tech. What else we got? That's interesting. Nah. Ooh, jazz. Yeah, I mean, it's fine for practicing, but I would not. I'm just like going through some of these. This one's, I mean, the grand sounds the best in terms of emulation, but it seems like I'll keep hitting a key where I'm like, okay, so this is like a Yamaha, I assume. Like that sounds really kind of hollow up in the top. Compared to Piano Tech's, let's see, Steinway. Not sure which one to choose. Let's go with classical, I guess. Yeah, I would say that Steinway wins, but, or sorry, Piano Tech wins. But honestly, Piano Tech's, I use it much more for this. Like, I just really like the hammer emulation on these. I feel like every other electric piano just, I don't know, doesn't really compare in playability. Even the Make 2, yeah. Yeah. And then of course the Planet organs are just delicious. And they also have these. Marimbas. What else was I impressed by? There's, I think, oh yeah, the hand pans, the tank drums and stuff. Those are actually kind of interesting. I've used those in my music from here and there. And I think they have the actual tuning, like the real tuning from some of these. Do they? Or I might just be imagining that in my head. Yeah, all good stuff. And I would say that the vibraphone sucks. That's one that I was not a fan of. That sounded pretty cheap. Where are Arturia's electric pianos? Are they part of V Collection? Let me look really fast. Oh yeah, the stage 73. I don't know if let me see if I have it. There it is. Yeah, I'm sure I tried it before, but let's see. Pretty good. Probably more interested in the stage than the suitcase. Oh no, this is just the background. Let's see what they got. That's interesting. Can we open this up? Yeah. Play a couple. I kind of want something with like a kind of effects. Okay, good. So we have phaser, stereo pan. I'd like a rotary though, man. Thanks for recommending this. I honestly forgot to check it out. Make sure I'm not doing anything on my dog here. Ooh, yeah. Oh, it seems like we're hitting into these channels here. That's funny. All right, let's just move everything to channel 1. That's not that. My montage sometimes gets confused. So let's just... Whoa. Why? Oh, that's why. Huh. Oh, it's still triggering this. That's spooky. Ooh, this one's good. There we go. There it is. All right. Church time is over. All right. we like place this before the... No, I guess not. Abandoned warehouse. Alright. I'm in. Cool. Dig it. Sounds nice. Even though those gospel people tried to get in. Hunting for Charles. Does Arturia have an organ before I close this up? Let's see. Yeah, they do. Okay, that's right. How do I not know this? It's so funny. I've just never thought of organ. Maybe I don't have this. Maybe it's no longer being made. Should be like the B2 or something. Yeah, B3. Huh. The box. I just don't know if they're calling it that. There it is. Okay. All right, yeah, I've played with this before. God, it's just the first time I did a V collection video was like in like 2017 or something. Do they have any classic? Yeah, I feel like this might be a little too extreme for me. Not sure. Nah. Yeah, so the organ I use is VB3, which I think might even be free now. Yeah. I forgot all these ghost notes. Anyway, back to Novum. Yeah, I could check that out from the UVI. I don't know if I have it. I feel like I have most of their stuff, but yeah. Anyway. Well, it's been 2 hours. So special thanks to my patrons, as always. Novum It costs what, like $150 or something with the 30% coupon. Abyss, even less than that. Abyss is like running you 90 something. I don't know. I don't know how long that coupon goes on for, but it was awesome. If there's anything that you want me to check out on from IK Multimedia, let me know, because I'm going to try and get a coupon from them or some sort of special. I'm not really interested in T-Rax, but that's the thing that they have on special now. But I'm interested in Moto Base 2 for sure, because it has a Jaco Pastorius thing. But yeah. Yeah. But anyway, I gotta pee, and rather than y'all watching me an empty room and me come back and say bye, I'll just say bye now. And yeah. All right. Well, thank you for the stream, or thank you for the software, Dawesome. I hope that this has inspired some people. It's inspired me. I'm gonna actually work on music after this, like I've been trying to do all day, with limited success. Well, anyway, cool. Moto Bass. I'll tell them that for sure. All right, thank you, and have a wonderful evening. Bye.